of the word hope. But I'm about to meet the people who would change all that.
Come, meet your new parents.
Legendary actor Geoffrey Rush will be co-starring in the film adaptation of the award-winning novel The Book Thief, directed by Brian Percival. The novel takes place in Germany during the early days of World War II. Rush plays Hans Hubermann, an average citizen who doesn't trust the rising Nazi party.
Hans Hubermann is, I think, on the surface, or when you first meet him, a relatively, and for me as an actor, a very unadorned, quite simple guy. He's a house painter, he does some sign writing, but there's not a lot of work around because the economy's not strong. And he's representative, I suppose, of one of those small German town people who was just a little bit doubtful about where National Socialism might have been taking the country.
Hans and his wife Rosa take in a young foster child named Liesel after her parents abandon her. She forms a strong bond with her foster father, and Hans spends much of his time reading to her. He decides to teach Liesel to read in an attempt to shield her from the dark days ahead.
It's all taking place during a very devastating world war and amidst a lot of political and ideological rhetoric. And Hans, realizing she's illiterate but has a spark, an energy to want to learn, encourages her to learn how to read and write, and she starts to love language and words.
The film was adapted from the novel of the same name by Markus Zusak. It won numerous awards and stayed on the New York Times bestseller list for over 230 weeks. The book was written in a very unusual way, utilizing an embodiment of death as the novel's narrator. It was the story's creative take on the dark subject matter that drew Rush to the role.
I think the book is one of the great classics of contemporary literature. It's got a very anarchic style, and it tells a very powerful story from a young girl's point of view, growing into young womanhood during the rise of National Socialism in Germany and into the war. So it's powerful material.
Rush has received an incredible number of awards for his work in the past, including 2 Golden Globes, 4 Screen Actors Guild Awards, and an Academy Award, as well as being declared Australian of the Year in 2012. He is most well known for his role as the unorthodox speech therapist in 2010's The King's Speech.
They're for you to fill.